I'm going to start with this is a nervous moment. I'm a very short man for a high stool. If I fall off this stool, this is...
Does this mean your legs will swing?
Woo, they will swing. When people moan about economy seats, I'm not that guy. Yeah. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sunil Singhvi from Instagram, and I'm joined by the stars of this incredible movie. This is an exciting moment for all of us here. Lots of people in the room saw the film last night, and there'll be hundreds of people watching it along at home on Facebook who are going to be excited to see the film when it opens this Friday. We've got this moment, we've got this opportunity to talk to you for a few minutes. I feel like you've been talking about this film for quite a while. Mm-hmm. So I appreciate both of you. I appreciate you both coming down and giving us your time. I want to start with a sort of very simple question, which is, what drew you to this project? Why did you want to get involved with it from the start?
I met Lena Waithe, the writer, at a Get Out screening. I saw her and I was like, I read the episode of The Shire, her pilot, years ago. And I just saw her and go, I think you're amazing. Like, I just go out to people and go, yeah, I think you're sick. Like, what's good? And then, like, no agenda, I just go, this is what I think. And then she said, thank you for thinking I'm sick. And I was like, yeah, no, it's all right. So then, and then she mentioned, like, she had a Bonnie and Clyde story. I was like, that's interesting. Her voice with this narrative would be interesting. And then what happened, and a few months later, we linked up at dinner, and then she pitched the film, and I got so excited, man. I was like, yo, that sounds mad. And then she said, oh, it's a first draft. I think she finished it like 2 days before. And then I was like, yo, I would just love to read it, like, as a fan. She sent it to me. I read it in, like, 2 days later, I read it in an hour. It usually takes me like 4 hours to read a script. I read it in an hour, and I was like, this is insane. So I just emailed her, go, yo, I want to be slim. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And then I was trying to not do that British thing, like, no worries if not. Just like, this confidence, you know what I'm saying? Like, this confidence in it.
Let me just picture that email. Was it just that?
No. That
I want to be slim.
No, can I swear?
Yeah.
That sound like a prick if I did. But I hear a little speak
confidence.
Soon. Little speak soon. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, little sign off. No, I just said it was amazing. I would love to play Slim. And then she was like really flattered. But then Melina hadn't even read it. So then Melina got round to reading it, and she was like, I don't know about Dan. And I was like, oh, fair play, mate. Come on. Each to their own. And then me and Melina sat down, and then we just chopped it up. We just kind of talked about everything. And then by the end of the meeting, she was like, yeah, like I would love you to be Slim. So, and then that's how I kind of came to it.
And Jodie?
I had the advantage of coming to it after just seeing who was attached, and that was, I read about it in the press, and I saw that Daniel was executive producing it and starring in it. It was written by Lena, and it was Melina Matsoukas' first, feature film that she'd be directing, and I was like, I reached out to my team immediately when I saw the press release. I forwarded it to them all, and I was like, how do I get involved in this? And then when they sent me the script and I read it, I was just like, I was really captivated by it. And from then on, I was like, all right, what do I have to do? Just lay out the hoops. I'll jump through them.
And I think that's true. That your description there is captivating from the beginning. Like, the first time I saw the trailer, the first time you see the posters, you immediately understand that this is important. You immediately get that feeling that this is more than just a film. When you were in the process of creating it, did it have that sense about it? Did it feel important?
Yeah, I think Melina's imagery, point blank. I mean, I first was exposed to Melina's work. She did this Solange Losing You video. And I remember seeing that back in the day, and I was like, I've never seen Africa look how I see it when I go. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the vibrance and the vibes and the joy that I see it. You only see, like, them, Red Nose Days and all them people there. Do you know what I'm saying? They love that. Bare flies. I'm like, why? There's not even that many flies, bro. There's like, no, where's the mosquitoes, bro? And then, so I find that that imagery was important to me, like the Solange Losing You video. So when we was doing it, there was certain scenes you're like, oh wow, this is the detail in this scene and the specificity in the imagery. You knew it was gonna resonate positively or negatively. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? So I did feel the responsibility in that.
And Jodie, taking that on a little bit further, you're in those scenes. These are not easy days. This is a lot of filming, a lot of hard work. What did it feel like when you saw those unbelievable visuals back? What was that moment like when you saw it for the first time? You're like, what is this?
It was surreal to see it back, you know what I mean? Because when you're inside of it, you know, Daniel made this really amazing analogy the other day. It's like you're in a football stadium and you're cutting the grass like grain by grain, and like you can't really see the bigger picture. You know, you can just see that you're just like, you've got these tiny scissors and you're just trying to cut this next piece and then the next piece and the next piece till you're done. So to see it like the whole thing, it was just kind of like, number one, I was just like, wow, I can't believe I did that. Like I did something, you know, and I watched it and I felt proud of it. And that was also something that was just like, that's a really amazing feeling, you know, because most of the time you watch stuff, I mean, I don't know for other people, but personally for me, like I watch myself and I'm like, okay, you're just criticizing it. And it was really amazing to see something and feel like, wow, that's powerful, and I'm really proud to be a part of it.
It's amazing. You should feel proud of it. It's a wonderful piece. One of the things that I think is fascinating is that the film depends on the relationship between your two characters. So much of it sort of hinges around how that develops and how that builds. But during that process, you must have got to know each other incredibly well. Was it hard to sort of flick between colleagues and friends to people that were miles apart at different points in the film?
I think what was really fortunate, because of our haircuts in the film, we had to kind of shoot it chronologically. So then, like, the diner scene, I like, it's one of my favourite scenes. Do you know what I'm saying? It's such you have to establish so much very quickly. And we just had to create a distance, but there was just a rapport between me and Jodie. So, but it's just more in a negative space. And I don't think that rapport goes away between Queen and Slim. It's just that they see each other more and they're letting their guards down. But as the film went on, we were shooting it chronologically. So then we knew each other more, and we was like understood each other more, and we knew what the other person needed, like subconsciously, and this, that, and the other. So then it made the connection scenes easier to do, I think, anyway.
And for me, it was definitely like, don't be obvious that you're in love with him in the beginning. Like, you're not meant to be in love with him yet. But it's like so hard, you know, just like I love you. I mean, you know.
I mean, there is no hint of love in that diner scene. There is no hint of that. If you
I
ask
think it's a tiny bit. You can see that there's something underneath. No, there's
Look
like
at me in a certain way. When I eat food, the way you look at me, like, no.
I mean, I've seen it twice. When you say that sad look on your face, I see a man crushed that does not feel like there is romance there.
But you see that I was actually like interested in him because of that look. Do you know what I mean? Like, to me, I'm not even insulting him. I'm just like, you know, it was this sad look on your face, and then it's like, oh, right, that's made me sound like I was being a bitch. I wasn't trying to be a bitch.
One of the things that I think is interesting is that it's an intense ride. Like, you're on the road, the movie moves incredibly fast. How was it unwinding during that filming process? Like, how easy was it for you to end a day and come away from like really hard issues and pressure and tension?
It's I think because it was so much on our backs, we was like in all day, every day. I mean, you'd finish a day and you kind of got to learn the lines for the next day, truckload of dialogue, and then go sleep, like wake up, wash if you're lucky. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and then go back to work. Yeah,
right?
Yeah. It depends, innit? It depends how I felt about Jodie that day. Do you know what I'm saying? And then, flipping when on a weekend, on a Saturday, I would sit by myself and wouldn't talk to anyone. Like, it was because it was intense. Like, it was you were stepping into intense energies, and you had to be in a space all week round, and there's no let up. Yeah. So I would just mong out and watch this show called Adam Ruins Everything.
No, I haven't seen it.
It's genius. It's like comedy information show. Yeah. So I was like laughing and learning at the same time, forgetting about racism.
Jodie, for you, the end of a long day, what was your unwinding process?
There was definitely a lot of tea, special tea, that I would drink at night. Because you know what? Sometimes we would get done, and you know, the schedule was so intense, and it would be like, you know, we get in and the sun is out. and then you need to try and like go to sleep. It's already hard to like mentally bring yourself back to something normal, but the sun is out and you're meant to sleep, and it's just like, so there was a lot of tea, and and also, I mean, really just like sitting in silence. That really was something that happened a lot.
Daniel, I remember from the Get Out round of interviews that you did after it, that your mum gave you a review of your American accent as being almost there. Have you had a follow-up review?
No, she's not even engaged. She hasn't engaged with it, bro. No.
Wow, no follow-up. Are you going to ask for a little bit of feedback?
No way. I gotta have my self-esteem. I gotta do my job.
It's such a wonderful mother's reaction. Almost there. Like that is a brutal review.
She goes there sometimes.
Jodie, for you, it was your first real role as a leading lady. How was that for you?
I mean, that was intense. It was you put a lot of pressure on yourself because when you're working with great people, I mean, every day I would just be like, it's just my job to like not fuck it up. Like I can't be the weak link here because, I mean, I thought that the script was incredible. Melina is, I mean, how precise she is, how she's watching everything, how iconic it just feels to work with her. And then Daniel, and it's just like, I was sweating.
I mean, it looked hot in a lot of those scenes.
Well, it actually was very hot. And, I feel for Daniel because when we went into those changes, he's in that tracksuit. And, like, we were in the South and he's in that tracksuit.
Velour, bro. Have you ever worn velour just for fun?
I mean, I've got to be real with you.
Just for bands.
I'm not that guy. I can't wear velour.
It's mad. Like, in a humid heat wave. I nearly passed out one scene. Ooh. You didn't even know. I nearly passed out. You know when I asked you to go in a juke joint? And we was in, I was like, I'm trying to do flirting. I was passing out. I was like, yo, this is mad. Can we wrap this up, man? I need a vest.
There would be so many times when he would be like, Daniel would be trying to pitch that Slim would have the jacket off. And Melina's like, no, the jacket's on. It's zipped up.
Because it's intense, right? It's zipped up all the way. Like, there's no...
Majority, yeah, in the South.
No casualness.
No, it's not casual. No, it's crazy. It's an experience.
The film opened last year, November time in the US, but the UK audiences are going to get to see it this week for the first time, like en masse. Are you excited about that? The UK reaction to it?
Yeah, I'm really interested. I love like seeing how different cultures, how it resonates in different territories, and obviously like I'll probably get more texts over here because I'm from here. So like you understand how it resonates with people that that you come up with. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited how people take this because I just love learning how the same film resonates differently somewhere else. I just love that.
And for you, Jodie, you excited about that UK reaction?
Yeah, I am. It's cool to bring it to a different audience now and see how people respond to it over here, how Black people respond to it over here. That's, I'm really excited about that. And then it was exciting to bring it here and for, my family to see it. Like my older brother saw it in the States and my mum, but like my little brother and my little sister and my older sister all came and my dad, and just to like, that's my first experience, like, having that, like having my family see work that I've done and like that I'm not just in LA as a lost soul.
I want to say thank you so much for your time. I know that you guys have got places to go, so we're going to let you go. But the film is out this Friday. If you haven't seen it, everyone in this room has seen it, so you're all the good ones. But if you're watching on the Facebook Live, make sure you get to the cinema this Friday, Queen and Slim. But let's give you both a big hand. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for having us. Big up.